So whenever you're selecting a range, the first thing you have to do is just take a rough guess at what range you're going to need. And inside the manual here it shows in the open range, which is no rings attached at all, that it's from 6,000 down to 2,400 CFM. With the B-ring installed, it's 1,000 to 300 CFM. And I recognize that most of you aren't going to know how many CFM that you're going to need to pressurize any given house. An easy rule of thumb would be simply to say that if you've got a big old leaky house, that you have the open fan. That's going to give you the most flow. If the house is reasonably tight, then you'll put on the A-ring. If it's tighter than that, then you put on the B-ring. There are also ranges that go much lower than this for super tight houses, but these three ranges here will take care of most existing houses. We're going to talk a little bit about range selection. Probably the best way to learn how to select the range is to select the wrong one and see what happens. So in the previous scene we had a 20 pascal pressure in the house, and we'll reestablish that 20 pascal pressure. Adjusting the speed up and down, or a little bit too high. There we are, approximately 20 pascals, and we're showing 350 CFM. So if we were to remove this range plate and readjust the speed to get the same pressure, because obviously we'll get more air through this bigger hole, we notice up here we've got low. This says that the fan pressure is too low to make an accurate reading. So that's kind of equivalent to when you're driving down the road and your speedometer is trying to measure 3 miles an hour. It's hardly moving and you can't get a very accurate result. So the accuracy of the flow measurement is improved by cutting off low fan pressure readings so that you can't make readings like this. In fact, if we go back to pressure mode, we can actually see how big the fan pressure is, and it's only 3.8 pascals. It's tiny. It's very, very hard to measure.